Poem I'd like to recite for you all, and hope you enjoy it. It's entitled Smile. Smile. Smile, they say. You know, you should wear a smile every day. You know, they say smiles are contagious, but if you ask me, they're downright outrageous. Don't get me wrong, a pretty smile can cause your heart to stop like the bang of a gong. You know, even a stranger can lift your mood when they shoot you and smile instead of a tune. Just a smile, that tiny little thing. But do we acknowledge the turbulence they bring? They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a smile can hide 1,000,000 hurts, 1,000,000 fears, 1,000,000 tears. I've been hiding behind my smile for years. You never know what a smile hides. Is it a sincere one, or is it just a guise? Strong and driven, weak and beaten, a smile can simply make us all even. On this MLK day, stop and think about those smiles we wear just for a wink. A smile is as real as the 10 o'clock news. It's all about perception and how it makes you move. Hey, listen up, people, because a smile is a weapon. It all depends on what setting your facial phaser is set in. King did it all, went through it all. Through jail, hail, and incarceration, he did it all to better this nation. His smile can inspire love and fear, hatred or anger, and even jubilation in the heart of a stranger. The Bible says, love thy enemy, and that's what King did. He stuffed that anger and frustration behind his smile, and he hid. And when his enemy came knocking on his door, what could he do? As he tipped his hat and bid them adieu.
So I have a poem too, but I didn't write it. So I'll read it, and then if you guys can figure it out, you can join me, because I'm sure many of you know it. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wing into the orange sun rays and dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldom see through his bars of rage. His wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill and things unknown but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, where the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds soft through the sighing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a dawn-bright lawn, and he names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow shouts on a nightmare scream, his wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with the fearful trill of things unknown, but longed for still, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom.
Hello everyone. In our world today, everyone wants to achieve or accomplish their goals in order to fulfill their dreams. Too often do we witness people who give up, complain, or find excuses as to why they haven't completed that dream. Now, as I took the time to look at this year's theme, character, service, self-determination, and attitude, I saw that within these 4 words lies a guideline for the young people today. Let's take self-determination to break down the character, attitude, and service among our youth. Self-determination is the fuel that builds character. For instance, the more driven someone is, typically reflects a decent character. And I believe that instilling this notion of determination will shape their character in a positive way. Looking at the attitude of most young adults, majority seem to have this idea that they are entitled to receive favors and have a red carpet put out to direct their future. Little do they know that this attitude and train of thought will get them nowhere. One of the ways to ensure the fulfillment of dreams is to become determined while keeping a positive outlook on life. Again, we see self-determination as the key factor that influences a change in attitude while building one's character. Now let's look at service, defined as the act of helping and doing work for someone else. It is important for us to continue to foster an environment that promotes service to others. A huge event at Whittier College is Helping Hands Day. Ever since my freshman year, I witnessed great participation from students at the college. This past year, I witnessed that the majority of students were only there to participate for a certain criteria. Many college students will go out and do community service only because it is required to meet a certain criteria. Again, if we can instill determination into the minds of these students, then maybe service won't seem like such a chore, but instead become an extra hobby. Looking back at history, referencing the Black revolt of the 1950s and 60s involving the North and South, the memory of these oppressed people is one thing that cannot be taken away. And for those people with such memories, revolt is always an inch below the surface. And it was just not a memory, but a living present part of the daily lives of young people, generation after generation. Young people need to make use of the freedom that they have to work hard and accomplish their goals by taking away the valuable lesson of determination from our past and putting it together to make use My last reference is that of Langston Hughes, who wrote the poem titled Lennox Avenue Murab in the 1930s, stating, "What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust over and sugar like syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode?" Langston Hughes states a key word that keeps many of my fellow students from being determined on a day-to-day basis. That word is defer, meaning to put off to a later date. I leave you with these three thoughts to ponder. Will you now look to the future with determination to gain success? Does service to the community mean anything? And would your attitude and character improve day to day? That, my friends, is up to you.
Performance and conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, Danilo Lozano.
boys and girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world, and God we trust. An architect, doctor, maybe an actress, but nothing comes easy. It takes much practice. Like I met a woman who's becoming a star. She was very beautiful, leaving people in awe. Singing songs, Lena Horne, but the younger version. Hung with the wrong person, got a strong of that. Sniffing up drugs, all in the nose. God, so young, now looks ugly. Oh, no fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath, cause she smells the corrosion of death. Watch the company you keep, they're proud to bring, cause they came to do drugs and you came to sing. So if you wanna be the best, I'ma tell you how. Put your hands in the air and take the bow. All I do is win.
I really wanted to come tonight and represent my country, and I'm from Jamaica. So, and you might wonder why, well, how does Jamaica fit into all of this, the celebration of MLK? And really, I just wanted everyone to know that the work and purpose of MLK affected not only the United States, but countries all around the world, like my little country in Jamaica. And he influenced writers and artists alike to claim a culture that many would not say is theirs to claim, and to really embrace change. And I would like to read a poem from Langston Hughes, or excerpts from that poem, because he's one of my favorite poets. And he says, "Let America be America again. Let America be America again. Let it be the dream it used to be. Let it be the pioneer of the plain, seeking a home where he himself is free. America never was America to me. Let America be the dream the dreamers dreamed. Let it be that great, strong land of love, where never kings connive nor tyrants scheme, that any man be crushed by one above. It never was America to me. I am the poor white, fooled and pushed apart. I am the Negro bearing slavery's scars. I am the red man, drive from the land. I am the immigrant, clutching the hope I seek, and finding only the same old stupid plan of dog eat dog, of mighty crush the weak. Yet I'm the one who dreamt our basic dream in the old world, while still a serf of kings, who dreamt a dream so strong, so brave, so true, that even yet his mighty daring sings, in every brick and stone, in every furrow turned. Oh, I'm the man who sailed those early seas in search of what I meant to be my home, for I'm the one who left dark Ireland's shore, and Poland's plain and England's grassy lay, and torn from black Africa's strand I came to build a homeland of the free. Oh, let America be America again, the land that never has been yet, and yet must be the land where every man is free, the land that's mine, the poor man's, Indians, Negroes, me. Out of the rack and ruin of our gangster death, the rape and rot of graft and stealth and lies, we the people must redeem the land, the mines, the plains, the rivers, the seas, the mountains, all the stretch of those great green states, and make America again. Because you see, Langston Hughes and MLK really were not speaking for one people, they were speaking for all. And I'm taking an excerpt from a Jamaican poet, Louise Bennett. She's a Jamaican poet who drew from MLK's purpose in claiming Jamaican identity at a time when English colonizers were trying to really formulate the culture of Jamaica. And she took our culture and made it a national icon, like that of MLK and Langston Hughes. And she encouraged people to fight and continue to fight for social change when things weren't right. And she says, "Sun a shine, but things not bright. The pot a boil, because not enough. River flood, but water scarce. Rain a fall, but dirty tough." Things so bad that nowadays, when you ask somebody how them do, they're afraid to tell them back. So them not answer you. Sun a shine, but things not bright. The pot a boil, because not enough. River flood, but water scarce. Rain a fall, but dirty tough. So like Louise Bennett and Langston Hughes and MLK, I encourage you to embrace change and to really be the change that you seek in the world.